Good morning. Today we will see our 10th lab program, that is write a Java GUI program to accept the details of an employee and store the same onto Oracle database program. Okay, in previous programs what we were doing, we were just fetching the details, either we were fetching it, either we are updating it. Okay, those are the things we were doing in our other programs, like in our 7th, 8th, 9th program. Okay, but what exactly in 10th program we are doing is we are having a GUI for this. It's the application of your all the programs. Okay, from here to here, application of till here we are using it for GUI creation, and from 7th to 9th program we are using it for database creation and updation. Okay, it is the combination of all the programs. Okay, in this what we need to do, first we need to have a window. Okay, I'll explain what exactly it is. The program is okay, the program is all about like you need to have a window like this. Okay, this will be our GUI window, applet window. Okay, you need to have a GUI. Okay, it look like this. First, you need to have it like this. Employee details. Okay, employee details. Okay, this is our label, main heading. Okay, after that we need to have it like employee ID. After that you need to have a text field. You need to have a text field. Okay, after that what you need to have, you need to have employee name. Employee name. After that you need to have what? Another text field. Okay, after that you need to have gender. Okay, in this you need to have combo box. Okay, it will be like this. Okay, a box with the arrow mark. Okay, by default it will be male. If you want to change it, you can use type this, or you can click this arrow mark, you can change this. Okay, next is after that you need to have department. Okay, in this you need to have one more combo box, that is like the previous one, gender. In this you need to have different departments, like first one by default it will be education department. Okay, if you click this button, it need to show some other options like agriculture department, health department, technical department, and so on. Okay, only if you click this. Okay, the list will be displayed only if you click this combo box. After that it need to have one accept box, and another is exit box. Okay, this is how your GUI look like. Okay, it has employee details, employee ID. Employee details will be just a name heading. Okay, main label. Next, employee ID, you have a text box. Employee name, you have a text box. Gender, you have a J combo box. Okay, you have options in this. Department, you have a J combo box. You have several options in this. Okay, after this you have accept and exit button. Okay, this is all about your GUI. Okay, this is all about GUI connection. Okay, for example, once you click this exit button, means the program will close. Okay, if you press your accept button, very important, your accept button, okay, what happens? if you press your accept button, okay, for example, employee ID will be ID 001. Okay, next name will be ABC. Okay, gender will be female or male. Education department will be education department. Okay, once you press this accept, what happens? These details must store onto our database DB, right? If you press exit means no worries. Okay, this program will close. Okay, if you press accept means what? Okay. Okay, if you press accept or okay means it will be stored to our database. Okay, now we need to create a link to our database. Okay, how to create link? For this we used our 7th, 8th, 9th program, right? Connection, queries. Okay, those things will comes now. Okay, this is about the program, actual program, how the program works. Okay, now let's see the actual program, our 10th lab program. Okay, see, first what you need to do, like always, you need to import all your import files. Okay, next you need to have a class. Okay, in this we are using InSwing2. This is the name of class. You can name it the way you want. Okay, next is this implements action listener. Since we are interacting with the system, we are using listeners here. Okay, after that you need to create certain frames and panels. Okay, frames and panels. Okay, you need to have frames and panels. That's why we use JFrame and JPanel. Okay, frames, panels. After that, we are using label like label 1, 2, 3, 4, main. Okay, we have different labels. Okay, next is we have different text field 1 and 2. Okay, 1 will be for our ID, 1 will be for our name. Okay, next combo box will be for our gender and departments. Okay, sections or department. And we have two buttons like OK button and exit button. Okay, can you remember that particular output screen? Okay, that I have drawn now. Okay, like this. You have employee details as your heading. Next you have what you have? Employee ID. After that you have a text box. Okay, next is employee name. You have a text box. After that you have gender. You have a combo box. Okay, after that you have department. You have combo box. Okay, after that you have accept or OK button and exit button. Okay, to make your program simple, okay, you just have a rough copy of this at side of your program. Okay, then start writing your program. It will be easy for you. Okay, now you have created your frame, panel has been created. Okay, we have different labels, text fields, combo box and buttons. Okay, now let's see how to write the program. Okay, first we need to create our frame. Okay, frame we just have created using frame is equal to new jframe new record entry. Okay, new record entry. This will be the name for our particular frame here. Okay, frame name will be printed over here. Okay, here it will be printed. Okay, next is we are specifying particular font style, font type and boldness. Okay, everything has been specified. It's optional. If you are not specifying, by default it will take the system generated things. Okay, if you are specific about this frame name, you can use this line. Okay, next we are creating a panel. Okay, how to create a panel? Panel is equal to new JPanel. Okay, now you have created it. Now you need to make it visible. Okay, visible means set visibility must be true. Okay, then you can set your size of the frame. Okay, this will be our standard size. You can vary it the way you want. Okay, this is about frame and panel. Okay, this is all about frames and panels. Okay, next we need to have a default frame panel options. Okay, like frame set default close operation. Okay, frame will be closed when you press exit or close. Okay, if you press exit or close button, okay, if you press exit, this exit or your close button, this frame operation will be closed. Okay, next we are setting what? Okay, next we are setting our background panel background color. We are setting that will be orange. It's not necessary to give color. Okay, it makes your applet or the GUI interactive. Okay, more attractive. That's why we are using this background and this font as well. Okay, if you miss these two lines, means you won't get any errors. Okay, the thing that makes your GUI special or interactive. Okay, that's why we are using these lines. Okay, next we need to have what? Our main label. Okay, J label. Main J label will be employee details. Can you see this? Employee details. This is our main J label. Okay, after that you can set font for that. Okay, next after creating that, okay, after creating that, we need to write what? Program for ID, employee name. Okay, how to write it for ID, employee ID? L1. L1 is equal to new J label. Okay, employee ID. This has been created. This employee ID has been created. Now what we need to do? We need to create a text field, right? You need to have this field. This field. Okay, you need to have this field. Okay, to create this field, we are using text field 1 is equal to new J text field. Okay, 6. Okay, if you are giving ID like ID 001, it will accept. Okay, if you are giving more than 6 months, it doesn't accept because we are giving size as 6 here. Okay, this is for the creation of text field. Okay, after that you need to repeat the same for your employee name. Okay, JL2 is equal to new label. Okay, employee name. This has been created. After that you need to have what? Text field. How to have text field? Text field 2 is equal to new J text field with limit of 20. Name limit will be 20. You can give as the length you want. Okay, now our ID is ready. Okay, now our name is ready. Now we need to create what? Gender. But this is not a normal text field. Okay, this is a combo box. Okay, combo box means you have a option over here. Okay, how to create it? Let's see how to create those combo boxes. Okay, can you see here? Okay, in this we are supposed to use L3 is equal to new J label gender. This has been created. Now you need to create your this box, combo box. How to create it? String str1 is equal to, we have two options, male comma female. Okay, you are using it in terms of array because we have two options in this. Okay, in department we have 3 or 4 options. Okay, that's why we are using string array. Okay, array we are using, in this array we have using male and female. Okay, after that what we did, we just added this gender is equal to new J combo box str1. This will be added. Okay, this creates our gender J combo box. Okay, after that we need to create department J combo box. Okay, how to create that department J combo box? Okay, it's very similar like our gender. In gender we have just two options. Okay, but in where in department we have 4 to 5 options. Okay, like L4 is equal to new J label department. In place of gender we are using department. Okay, next is string str is equal to, in this we have written male and female, only two options. Okay, in this we are supposed to write education department, agricultural department. Okay, next is health department, last one is technical department. Okay, after that you need to close your bracket with semicolon. Okay, like we did it in where in gender. Okay, it's completely safe because both are combo box. Okay, next after that you need to add your combo box, like S1 is equal to new J combo box str. Okay, in this we are using gender. S1 is for adding our department. In place of S1 you can add it like department itself. It makes you clear. Okay, S1 for department we have added it. Okay, now what are the things we are done with? We are done with our employee ID is done, employee number is done, gender checkbox is combo box is done, department combo box is done. Next we need to add these two buttons, right? Now how to add these two buttons? Okay, OK means accept button, exit means exit button. Okay, in place of accept you can use OK means OK button itself. Okay, it's left to you. Okay, OK is equal to OK button or exit is equal to exit button. Okay, these two buttons create action. Okay, in this it will create action. Exit means it will close this particular frame and it will exit. Particular frame will be closed and it will exit. Okay, accept or OK means it will be updated to your database. Okay, now let's see what are the things we need to do in actions. Okay, if you press accept or exit button, you need to perform certain actions. That's why we are using action listeners. Okay, now we need to add, we have created it, we need to add our all the buttons or the fields to our this frame. How to add? Panel dot add main will be our employee details. Okay, main will be our employee details that will be added to our screen. This has been added. Okay, next L1 text field has been added. L1 is ID, L2 is name, employee name, L3 is our gender. Okay, L4 is our department. L4 is our department. Okay, this has been added. After that you need to add what? OK button, and after that you need to add what? Exit button. Okay, you have special action listener for this, since these two creates actions. Okay, this is about creating GUI window. Now your window is ready. Okay, once your window is ready, okay, if you click exit means window will close. What happens if you click OK? Right, now you need to update all these things to your database. If you click accept or OK. Okay, now we will see how to put all these details to your database. Now I have entered ID like this. Okay, ID will be like this. ID 001. Name will be ABC. Okay, gender will be female. Okay, department will be technical. Okay, now I press OK button. Okay, now these details should update on our database table. Okay, for this you need to create a separate database table before executing this program. Okay, if you don't have this database, means it's not possible to upload it. Okay, first you need to create it. Okay, using like we did it in previous programs. Okay, next, how to perform action. Let's see how to perform action. Okay, if you press OK means this action will occur. Okay, if you press exit means the program will dispose. Okay, if you press OK means what are the things you need to do? Okay, first you need to have a connection with your database like we did it in our previous programs, right? We were supposed to get connection, write query and all. Okay, first you need to get connection. How to get connection? Oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. Okay, next we need to have driver manager for that. Okay, JDBC thin localhost. Next, username and password. Okay, next we need to have SQL statement for that. Okay, how to write this prepared statement? STM is equal to connection dot prepared statement. Prepared statement insert into employee. We have question marks here. Okay, while writing this program we are specifying it like question mark. Why? Because this values will be uploaded to our GUI windows. We are not knowing about it. It's all depend on the user, the one who used that particular GUI. Okay, after that EID will be text field 1. Okay, E-name will be text field 2. Okay, department will be S1. GEN will be gender. Okay, next you can set IDs for this statement 1, 2, 3, 4, EID, name, gender, department. Okay, after that you need to update your database. Okay, using execute update. Update. After executing this, you need to close your connection. Okay, next, this, after closing this, you need to set your text field 1 and 2 to blank. Okay, for the next programmer or the next user to enter the details. Okay, next, exception creates. If you create any error, it will throw exception. Like your ID should be 6, of length 6. Okay, name should be of length 20. Okay, while writing your DBMS program, there also you need to mention your name size as 20 or more. Okay, ID size as 6 or more. Okay, it's better to give 50 or 100 itself. It will be good for you. Okay, it avoids mistakes. Okay, if you click exit means it will dispose your frame. Okay, next is your main. Okay, in main we are calling new in swing 2. Okay, everything this in swing will be called over here. Okay, this everything will be called and executed. Okay, actual program starts from here, from main itself. Okay, once this executes, okay, new in swing 2 will be read. That will be here in swing 2. Okay, like this. This will be executed. This is all about your 10th lab program.